Lando Norris currently sits 7th in the F1 drivers' standings prior to the Singapore Grand Prix on Sunday. Lando Norris has provided an assessment of his season prior to Sunday's Singapore Grand Prix. The Brit has scored 88 points so far this season and sits 7th in the drivers' standings, 80 points behind Lewis Hamilton and 22 points ahead of the lead Alpine of Esteban Ocon. The 22-year-old has managed just one podium finish so far, which he achieved at Imola back in April. The young F1 star has shown consistency, having finished 5 of the last 7 races in 7th place, with a 6th-place finish at Silverstone and 12th in Belgium making up the other 2. When asked to grade his campaign so far, Norris told RACINGWS365.com, probably an 8.5, 8.8. Some races have been extremely good. I saw a press release the other day talking about my podium in Imola, which in some ways, I would say, is probably my best podium I've ever had. We probably had one of the slowest cars on the grid that weekend, and I somehow finished on the podium, which still shocks me. But I am honored to be fighting against Alpine. I think they've had a better car for the majority of the season. They've just made more silly mistakes, the drivers have made more mistakes. And I've just been always there picking up the pieces from people making mistakes and crashing and things like that. It has been a tough year for McLaren, who have had to deal with the saga involving Daniel Ricciardo and Oscar Piastri. The Australian's imminent departure was announced last month, with the Australian leaving McLaren at the end of the current campaign despite having a year left on his contract. Ricciardo's loss was Piastri's gain, as the 21-year-old was announced as his fellow Australian's replacement after snubbing current team Alpine, where he is a reserve driver. Piastri will team up with Norris, creating one of the most exciting young pairings in the sport. Ahead of their 2023 partnership, Norris has revealed he is excited to work alongside one of F1's brightest prospects. He said, "I'm excited to work with someone different. I've had 2 very different, extremely good drivers, Carlos Sainz Jr. and Ricciardo, as teammates in my first few years in Formula One, so I always look forward to working with someone new. I just hope that they're someone you can get along with and have some fun with, but I also don't mind if they hate me and they never want to talk to me."